Just off the Florida Keys, 6 Cuban migrants are being transferred from one Coast Guard cutter to another. They are searched, clad in jumpsuits they will wear until they are sent back home. Migrants often use flimsy rafts called rusticas to make the dangerous sail 90 miles across the Florida Straits.
This is the Wild West of the Coast Guard. We've got drugs, we've got migrants, and we've got search and rescue.
Over the years, Cubans have adapted to U.S. patrols by traveling to Mexico and heading overland, or finding new sea routes to Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. While U.S. policy toward Cuba is changing, if anything, the Coast Guard's migrant interdiction mission has gotten harder.
I think it's going to get probably a little worse before it gets better.
U.S. authorities turned back nearly 4,000 migrants last year, a number expected to climb this year over fears that the U.S. will end its controversial wet foot, dry foot policy. It allows Cubans who touch U.S. soil to stay. But analysts and many Cuban Americans say the Cold War era special privilege has outlived its purpose.
Most people agree that it has to be reviewed to avoid abuses that are taking place right now.
These migrants recently came within 300 feet of Key Biscayne before being stopped. On another patrol, AP rode on Coast Guard vessels and aircraft. We agreed not to show migrant faces.
It can be disheartening to see case after case after case, or repeat offender after repeat offender.
Sometimes children are among those living on deck, where they get medical attention and comforts, including a fresh egg atop the regular meal of rice and beans.
So much of your time spent on board is morale driven, and a lot of morale is derived from food.
The Coast Guard estimates that interdiction, much of it aimed at Cubans, has cost more than $3 billion in the past 5 years. But after decades of stagnation, some are optimistic.
That's new to them. Seeing President Obama on their television set conversing with Castro certainly is a step in a new direction. As to what that direction is going to be, changes in the air.
Until that change happens, the missions will continue where the desperate meet the dedicated in the Florida Straits. Tony Winton, Associated Press, Miami.